Hi guys, today I'm going to show you my second spring look that I said I would do for you. It's a little bit brighter with more of a pinky sort of girly pop of colour to it, as opposed to the nude one that I did last time. Lots of you really said you liked my makeup on one of my recent Instagram posts too, and I had gone back to my Real Techniques buffing brush as opposed to my sponge. So I'm going to do that today and see if you like the overall look of the foundation here too. So first I'm starting with two Nars multiples, the first being Capadoce, which is a matte multiple. I'm just going to use this to do some contouring, and the second one then I'm going to use Orgasm just on the cheeks. So I'm just going to place this just in the usual places I would contour. And I'm not going to do the nose because I will go over that with some powder. And then taking the Real Techniques 301 brush, and I'm just using this to first of all blend in the contoured areas, and then I'll go back to that blush area with my fingers. So then just taking my fingers, I'm just going to blend that out, just so I've got more of a natural look to the cheeks. And I find that this just gives a nice sort of pinky toned glow underneath your foundation. So this is where I'm going back to an old staple. I'm taking the Real Techniques buffing brush, and today I am using Light Wonder from Tilbury, and I'm going to stipple that just starting off in the T-zone, and then I move that out to the other areas of the face, just avoiding that blush area and that contour area, and then I just work it in. Because I've got open pores, this just tends to get into my pores a little bit easier and just hides the fact that they're so big. I then like to just take my fingers and just press this all over the face just to get rid of any brush lines that I've got left. And the warmth of my hands, although my hands are normally freezing, tends to help this spread out too. I'm then just going to use MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost, and I'm just going to do a little bit of concealing and highlighting with this. So I'm going to take two blobs of this just underneath the eye, just going to go around the nose and the corners of the lips, and then on my chin as well, because I've got a little bit of redness still here. It's getting a lot better with the new skincare I'm using, but it's still there. And then I'm just going to use my finger again and just blend that out. And I like to use my finger here as well, just to spread this into the triangular shape under the eye. And then taking the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and I'm going to use a smaller brush today. I normally use my large Chanel powder brush, but today I'm going to go for a smaller one and do exactly what I did the other day. I'm just going to use sort of the same motion as I did with my foundation brush, and just powder the T area and under the eyes. And then using Nars Laguna then, just to contour the face again, just with a light dusting of this time. And then using the same with a flat brush just to contour the nose. I'm then going to take Soap & Glory Love at First Blush, and this has got a pink shimmer to it, so it's exactly what I'm looking for this look. And I'm just going to swirl them all together and just apply that to the whole of the cheek area. I'm just going to go back then and just set under the eyes, just using the Mercier Secret brightening powder, as always. I'm just going to make sure I pat in any creases just before I powder that on there. And I just find for some reason that is helping a lot better with it creasing underneath my eyes. I'm then going to take the golden shade at the top here from the Sleek Precious Metals palette. Couldn't think what that was called then. I'm just going to swipe this just along the top of the cheekbone area and blend that in. And I'm also just going to use a tiny little bit of this just on the Cupid's bow, and just down the centre of the nose, just with what's left on my finger, because I don't want my nose to be too shiny. I've already used the Anastasia brow wiz today on my brows because I did them early this morning, and I use soft brown on there if you're wondering. But I'm now going to go and just highlight underneath using this Charlotte Tilbury, what is this, eye cheat. So I'm just going to drag this along the bottom part of the brow. And then also just on the inner tear duct area here. I'm using a concealer brush, I'm just going to blend all of that out. And this just gives a really highlighted look to all of those areas that we have just applied it to. Onto eyeshadow now. I'm just going to take a little bit of MAC Woodwinked, which has got this lovely gold colour to it. And I'm going to apply this all over the lid, just using a large fluffy brush. And just extending it up into the crease and just avoiding that area right next to the brow. I'm just going to use one colour today. I'm just going to then take my clean fluffy brush and just really blend the whole of that outer line out. And I'm going to take the same colour just on a small angled brush, and I'm going to just layer this underneath the lower lash line. And I'm going to take that all the way across, just avoiding that area where we've applied the highlight with the Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm not using eyeliner today at all, but you can feel free and use a liquid or a pencil for this. But now I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash, and I've been loving this recently. I've actually been layering this with the Lancome one, but today I'm just going to use the Roller Lash. Just going to start at the base and just really wiggle that through. And I'm going to apply it to the bottom lashes as well, and then go in for a second coat. And finally I'm going to take a Revlon colourburst in 225 and just apply this to the whole of the lips. I love the mintiness of these. And that is the finished look. It's a little bit more colourful than the last spring look that I did, but without being too out there. I think you can definitely wear this to school or work, wherever you're going on a springtime day. But please leave me your comments below. I can't wait to hear from you, and I shall speak to you all soon. Bye!